Hey everybody. Well, how many times can one organization screw up? My HOA screwed up yet again, and I know why they screwed up, and I'm going to explain everything. So I just got this letter today. Today is the February 9th, 2018, and I got this letter in the morning, well, in the afternoon. It was 12:30 by that time. But as you can see, the letter is dated for February 6th. And it says via hand delivery, right? Now, why would they do that? Why would they? So, what they did was they gave this letter to my father, and my father didn't give it to me until today. He got it on the 6th. He said he got it like on the 5th or whatever, but he got it on the 6th. It's dated for the 6th. Uh, so, it's been 2 days and I didn't get this letter. And the reason he didn't give it to me is because he thought he can control me. And that's what the HOA thought as well. They thought, oh, Sam's dad has been able to control him in the past. So why don't we give this letter to Sam's dad and let Sam's dad handle this? And well, I'm sorry to inform you guys, but again, I told you my parents cannot control me anymore. I'm out of their control. So this strategy didn't work. And not only did it not work, it blew up in your face because I could have been talking to you the past couple of days, but I have not because I never got this letter. You screwed up, attorney, HOA, whoever made this decision to give this to my dad instead of giving it to me. I mean, you had my phone number, which you could have texted or called me on. You had my email, right? You could have come to my front door and knocked on it and said, "Hey, Sam, we got a letter for you." You know, could have done that. You could have mailed it to me via snail mail. You didn't do any of these. You gave it to my dad. Why did you do that? I mean, I know why. I explained it to you, but that's a screw up. And that's another thing that the jury is not going to like, strike against you guys. But, despite all of this, this screw up, today as I was pulling into the garage, I thought, should I just be nice and extend the deadline? And I said, no, this is their screw up. They screwed up. Why should I be nice and extend my deadline for them? So no, we're keeping the same deadline, midnight on Saturday. If your lawyer doesn't, I don't know, get my message fast enough, it's not my fault. To be honest, I kind of don't want the HOA to settle because then I can use the punitive damages to start my business. Because otherwise, I would have to not start it as a nonprofit. I would have to start it as a for-profit in order to attract investors because I'm going to need capital to get this business started. But I thought about doing it grassroots, GoFundMe, things like that, So, whatever. Listen, I went to the police station again. That was a fun day, and I showed up and I talked. I have his card. He gave me his card. Super nice guy. I talked to him, and he basically said that I have the right and to take the takesh thing into civil court myself. I have to start this off as a civil thing. And at some point, the DA would essentially take over that part of the case, i.e., the prosecution of Takesh. They'd essentially just take over from me after I've oh my God, is this his card? It's all crumpled up. Anyways, they'll take it over from me. So basically, now I don't have his card. I don't know where I put it, but I'm a man of my word, and I thought about adding the whole Takesh needs to pay the money back thing, and the whole Takesh needs to resign to my settlement, adding that back in. But since I already made a settlement for this Saturday, I'm not going to add it in. I mean, I only took it out because I thought that the district attorney had to make those choices. But since I'm told that I can sue, that I can essentially take this to court myself. I have the ability to add this back in, but I'm not going to because I'm a man of my word, and I gave you my word that I'm settling for one, the audit of the HOA, and two, the rights to use digital keys, plus, of course, the amount that keeps changing on my website. Now, that's another thing to talk about. People are like, "Oh, Sam, your settlements keep going up, and and they keep changing and whatever." Well, here's the thing. Today, or it wasn't today, I think it was yesterday, I gave the HOA a $450 reduction in my settlement because they have waived my late fees probably like 4 or 5 times in the past. I don't know how many times, but just to be safe, I'm saying 10. I'm saying 10, throw them a bone, So I'm saying you guys waived it 10 times, and I'm going to pay you the late fee, which is 45 times 10, which is $450. And that's in the interest of being fair. As you can see, I'm being fair the entire time. And that's just because I'm a good person. I'm still being fair despite all of this crap treatment I'm getting. Another issue is that people in the building are putting up flowers and things. I have notices in the elevator, and they're putting up flowers and nice little things on my notices, on my very important notices. And I know why they're doing it. They're trying to kill me with kindness. Unfortunately, that strategy isn't going to work either because I know I'm right and I know they're wrong, and I know, kindness does not come into it when someone is wrong and they're not even admitting they're wrong. Then you should not be kind. I've gotten no such admittal. This letter, the way it says things, it's basically saying like that we didn't do anything wrong, and that's oh yeah, I don't like that at all. By the way, everything in this letter that I'm going to respond to tomorrow, if I have time, everything in this letter essentially is wrong. Almost everything, not everything, but almost everything in this letter is wrong, and I'm going to respond to it. Soon if I have time. The thing is, this is not my main priority. I actually have a job. I've been working today. I counted it. I've worked 16 hours. I woke up at 9, and it's now almost 1:30. But when I got home, it was 1. I'm working. One of my friends said it was inhuman that I was working so much, and I don't think so. I just think I have the work ethic, kind of a German or Japanese work ethic. I enjoy working. I enjoy bettering the world. I feel like every minute I spend doing something is improving the world. So I enjoy that, and I think I have the work ethic of a Fortune 500 CEO. And I'm soon going to be a CEO of my own company, anyways. The Justice for Charity. So the deal is, I'm just asking for all my time and effort that I spent. It's funny, I forgot to clock in. I'm going to clock in at 1 o'clock and then clock out whenever I'm done with this video. But yeah, I'm clocking in and out on my accounting page, and I just want to get paid for the time that I spend doing this. As you can see, I'm working anywhere between 10 to 16-hour days, and I'm spending more time making videos, vlogs, updating the website. I hired a bunch of people. I'm starting this company, going to police stations, talking to police people, filing reports, all on top of my work. And I think I'm asking for $45 an hour, which is about how much I currently make, more or less. It's, I crunched some numbers and it comes to around that much. So I'm asking my fair amount. I believe I'm worth $45. Actually, I think I'm worth much more than $45. I currently have the work, like I said, I currently have the work ethic of a Fortune 500 CEO. I am worth way more than $45 an hour. I think that is a bargain. I think I'm being very fair for asking $45 an hour working on this. Do I hate working on this? I'll admit it. No, I don't hate it. But, do I hate my job, my current job that I work 16 hours? No, I don't hate it either. But should I not get paid for my job? No. Of course I should get paid. Everyone should get paid for work. And I'm doing work and I believe I should get paid for it. So, listen, I gave you guys a $450 reduction on my settlement, so it's not all bad. People have said, Sam, your settlement keeps changing. Yeah, of course it keeps changing because I keep putting work into it, and I want the time and energy spent on this. I want that paid back. You know how you're paying a lawyer to deal with all of this right now? I want my money too. And I'm going to want my lawyer's money when I hire a lawyer, and I'm going to hire a team, 7 people that are going to work for me. I have all the job descriptions and everything. It's going to take a while to hire these people, weeks and weeks to start this company, but I'm going to want all of that money, all of it, and I'm going to want more, i.e. punitive damages. And not just that, I will demand that you admit that you're wrong. I'm going that far. I'm not just going to ask for punitive damages where you say, "Oh, we don't declare, we don't declare that we were liable," like you say in this note. No. If I don't settle, if you don't settle with me, I'm going to demand a full admission of liability and punitive damages and all of this. It's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be pretty at all. But I'm excited. I'm excited to do this. And part of me doesn't want you guys to settle because I know that if I get punitive damages, it's going to help start my business. If this doubles to 15,000, I'm asking 15,000. Let's say it doubles to 30,000, and then when it doubles to 60,000, then I'm going to go after you, Becky, you, Paula, and you, Takesh, directly. And at that point, if I'm going to have a ton of punitive damages, I could start my business early. It's going to be great. But if it doesn't happen, if you guys settle, then I might not be able to start as a nonprofit. I might have to start as a for-profit company just to attract investors and gain capital just to start. And then later on switch to being nonprofit once we have the capital to start my business. So I think that was all the updates I have for today. We're already on 13 minutes. Thanks for watching. I guess one last thing. I have an idea, kind of a brilliant idea, I think, to settle all of this. Maybe even before my deadline, but I'm going to try to work on it now, even though it's 1:30 and I need to be up. I actually don't know when I need to be up tomorrow, but it doesn't matter. I'll sleep less. That's just how things work sometimes. But I have an idea. I'm going to try to implement it tonight. I think it's quite genius. I think it'll make everyone happy. But it will essentially reduce what I'm asking for, the amount of money I'm asking for. But by a lot. So it'll reduce the amount of money I'm asking for, but I will never back down on the audit. I want the audit. I want to make sure that the HOA funds were not embezzled anymore, were not spent badly, and I'm not going to back down on the digital keys because it's a new era. Digital keys are a thing, and we need to have that in our HOA. So those two things I won't back down on. But I might be able to make the money I asked for a lot less. We'll see if my strategy works out. Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate you. I'm making these videos for you, the world. Of course, right now I know it's probably just the people in my building that are watching this. But eventually, if this, if they don't settle, if the HOA doesn't settle, and it goes national, and it kind of goes viral on the internet, a lot of people are going to see this video, and I appreciate you guys watching too. And remember not to comment. Please don't comment. Well, actually, you know what? Comment. Go ahead and comment if you want. It's just a joke, okay? Do what you want, basically. I'm not your dad, But and even if I was, I wouldn't try to control you. But don't like and don't subscribe. But go ahead and comment if you want. Thanks for watching. Have a good night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll give you tomorrow's update. Cheers.